Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about two music video ideas that I have, but currently definitely don't have any resources to make them come true. So I had these ideas like way back in October, but I didn't like want to make a video about it or anything because I was like, well, it's gonna first of all, I didn't want anyone to steal it, but like if I already have this out, if anyone steals it's like it's gonna be proof because on my YouTube channel, like you could see me coming up with the ideas first on my YouTube channel. So it's actually kind of smart in that sense. But also, I just want proof that like I came up with these at age 14. And so yeah, because like I don't, it's kind of less cool like if I like do the music videos and stuff like as an adult, but like honestly, but like I don't have any resources for it, so like for like my song, so I just like want it out there, like, you know, like where this is where it all started and stuff. But basically, yeah, so let's get into it. The first music video that I thought of was for my song Time Flies I Can Only Fall, or Rabbit Hole. Like, I don't know, either I haven't like, I guess they could both be the name. Some songs have like two names for some reason, and like I just can't decide if I want like the longer one or just Rabbit Hole. But yeah, so this music video idea, this is how it starts off. So there's a little girl, and this kind of reminds me of Brick, like the beginning kind of reminds me of Brick by Brick by Paramore. Brick by Brick by Paramore, lol. But kind of reminds me of that because this basically, it starts off with this little girl and she's having a tea party with like her stuffed animals, but she's sitting by like a hole. And it just reminds me of that because then she falls in the hole, and then the music starts playing. But like it's kind of funny because at the end of like Brick by Brick, it's just like the girl like falling in the hole. And I know it's not supposed to be funny, but like it's kind of abrupt. Like she's like falls in the hole. Okay, anyway. So basically, then when she falls in the hole, the music starts, and the hole is like a rabbit hole, and it's kind of like it has purple like all around it. Like it's kind of like a purple thing, kind of like the portal to the other world in Coraline. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's like, yeah, Minecraft Nether portal, like my brother just said. So it starts off, I'm falling deep inside a rabbit hole, past floating things I'll never reach. And so then, no, okay, well, she doesn't fall in the hole. First, her stuffed animals, like, or no, a rabbit, like, hops by her and then goes in the hole, and like she tries to chase after it. And then like, or no, I really don't know. And then like I think the stuff like falls after her, like the table with like her stuffed animal and stuff. And then when she's in the hole like trying to chase the rabbit, she notices her stuff and she tries like grabbing it, like past falling things I'll never reach, but she's falling. So like gravity be doing its job, and it's like all the things around her are basically like falling faster than she can grab it. And she's like, the further that I fall, the more I feel it's just getting too deep. And for this, basically, she's just starting to get concerned, so she's still falling, and she looks around, and she's like, oh my god, I'm falling. But yeah, and then it's like, I don't know why I try and grab hold of the things that fly too fast to grab it. And she's basically like still trying to like grab stuff, but this time there's like more stuff keeps getting introduced like in a hole. It's like falling down, and she's trying to grab it, but she can't because they're like falling faster. Or no, basically like she's the one falling down the hole, but these things like she can't grab because they're staying in place basically. So like, I don't know, they're defying the laws of gravity. But yeah, so she's like, fly too fast to grab it, but so some of them like kind of fly, they're like flying up. It doesn't really make sense, but it's just like the symbolism mostly. Like the science behind it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it's like, okay, I don't know why I'm so, wait, Loki might have, hold on. And then it's like, but I'm obsessed, I'm in love, I've developed a real unhealthy habit. And basically, like, I don't know, I want to do this thing where, like, she's aging up throughout the whole, and at this point, I think she's aged up, like, a little bit, so it's, like, basically represents her life, but, I don't know, like, the specific ages, but now she's, like, aged up a little bit because she's been falling for a while, and, basically, just, like, an addiction to trying to grab stuff that she can't hold on to, and, that's where she's at, and she's like, I'm obsessed, I'm in love, and she, like, for the I'm in love part, I guess, she grabs a paper heart, but, like, it kind of rips and, like, flies away. It's, like, paper. I've developed a real unhealthy habit. And basically, like, the like, kind of addiction thing. It's not, like, about addiction, but, like, I don't know, like, addiction, nostalgia that you can hold on to. And, she's just, like, still trying to grab these things. And it's, like, and then it says, I don't know why I'm so attached to items just out of my grasp. And she's basically, like, keeps trying to hold on to stuff that just, like, flies out of her hands. And then it's like, it seems enticing to fly backwards, but I know I can't do that. And she's basically trying to fly up, but she can't because she's falling. She can't fly. So, then it says, because the items of the past fly back and I can only just fall forward. And, you know, an item flies by that has, like, wings. It's like a clock with, like, wings or something. It's kind of giving Alice in Wonderland. Obviously, it's called a rabbit hole. So a little bit of inspiration like that, but it's not really tied into Alice in Wonderland anyway. But yeah, that whole vibe was, like, cool, so... Also, when I said, obviously, because it's called rabbit hole, I don't think that Alice in Wonderland invented the word rabbit hole. That came out wrong, but you know what I mean. Okay, ignore the clock with wings I just said. Maybe it's like, it's just items still flying by, but like this is the part where it's like the clock with wings, because there is a part with that. It's like an alarm clock, but like an old-timey alarm clock. But it says, they say time flies when you're having fun. They never said fun would fly, would they? And that's when the alarm clock comes and flies. But it comes with the, like, I don't know, like, party stuff, like, balloons and, like, cake. And then it, like, falls, like, the birthday, there's, like, a birthday hat that falls into her head. And then the, like, clock comes down. And then it all, like, floats. And then it all floats up when the clock comes down. And then they, like, all the clock and the stuff vibe together. You never said fun would fly with it. Question. What if what I really want has already been ripped away? And then it kind of, like, just shows a flashback to, like, the stuff that she's, like, been grabbing is just, like, flying out of her hand. And it's like, what is the point of continuing to fall down if there's nothing left for me and I'm just stalling before I hit the ground? And, basically, now she's, like, a teenager, and she's, like, kind of having a breakdown, and she's falling, and she's like, what even is the point anymore? And she's like, if I'm just stalling before I hit the ground, and she's just, like, looking down, and, like, at this, like, seemingly bottomless pit. And then it says, I get deja vu a lot, I swear it's like I'm psychic. And it basically, it shows a flashback to, like, something, like a similar item to, like, what it showed earlier in the music video, falls down, and then she, like, gets a flashback to earlier when that item came, and it's, like, she's basically, like, well, I know that's not deja vu, but, like, she just feels like it's happened before. I guess this part doesn't really make sense. But like it's basically a flashback, and then she and it like shows the teddy bear like falling by her in the flashback, but then it flashes back to her, and she's like anticipating the teddy bear because it's like she's having a vision, because she's having deja vu of like what has happened before, and like for some reason it feels like it's repeating. So she puts her arms out, and like the teddy bear comes as she has like anticipated. I don't know, it doesn't have to be like a teddy bear. It could be like anything. I'm just like thinking of like objects like that would fit the vibe, cause like I don't know, but yeah, so that ties into like feeling like I get deja vu a lot, I swear it's like I'm psychic, and then it goes, and then it says, is it just my brain's a way of coping, and then like a blanket flies down, so it's like basically symbolizes her brain trying to comfort her, and then or is life just easy to predict? And then like another teddy bear flies, so it's like, oh, it's just easy to predict because everything feels repetitive. I'm not surprised by any items that fly by me anymore. And then like an axe like starts coming down, and she like nonchalantly moves out of the way. And it says, is this just getting older? And then it shows her like a bit older again, because she's like aging up in there. Or is my girl just really sad and bored? And then, you know, she just like looks over it. Like maybe does an eye roll or something. And then she like goes full breakdown mode. And is like, what does it mean if I just wanna stop falling early? And this part gets kind of dark, so trigger warning, but yeah, but it's reality. So what does it mean if I just want to stop falling early? And then like a knife flies by, and she's like tries to grab it, and she's like, I just want to end my fall down this rabbit hole. And it's like, what does it matter if these items are meaningless? And then it like flies over her hand, and then there's this like phone that comes, and like you can like the camera like switches to like this phone screen, and it says no reception, so it just like is like, oh, these items are meaningless. And surely if I am 1 in 8 billion falling the same way, and then it like has a sequence of like flashing to a bunch of other like people who are falling down the rabbit hole just like her. And then, it doesn't matter what I do now anyway. And she's like still having like anxiety attack or a panic attack. And she's like still like contemplating, like I just want to end it. And then it's like, cause we all fall down in the end. And then it flashes back to like other people. And then this one like girl like hits the ground, like hits the bottom of her pit finally, and then she like her limbs like go like apart, but it's like a Barbie doll, so they're just like flying everywhere, and then her limbs are like spread out like just Barbie doll limbs in her head and stuff. Down in the end, so there's no need to spend. And then it's like cuts back to just like her like singing, like crying. It's chasing items that'll come and go faster than you can think. And then it cuts to another person falling down the hole. But this person is like sitting on a throne with like a bunch of riches and items around, but like it just all like flies away right then, like in there, and then they're like, what happened? And that was like right before they hit the ground. And then it's like, because the items that I fell for went away in just one blink.
Okay, guys, so...
And then it cuts to, like, a sequence of different people. So, when she says one blink the first time, it cuts to someone else. And a different rabbit hole. And it shows them losing their items because they're falling. And then she says it again. It's like, one blink. And it's like in between the one blinks, it's like and it like, since it's getting faster every time, it shows a different person, and basically it just keeps showing this person, and she's like, one blank, and then it shows that different person, one blank, one blank, one blank, one blank, one blank, and then the screamo. Yes, there's screamo. Don't come for me and say it doesn't fit. I think that it's a cool mix. Yeah. So yeah, and then the chorus basically happens again, and it kind of is like a recap of what has happened, and like shows little clips of it, but towards the end, it's like, I'm obsessed, I'm in love, I've developed a real unhealthy habit, and then it shows her finally at the end of her rabbit hole, and just like doing the Barbie mannequin thing where all the limbs just like break off. So yeah, that was for Time Flies I Can Only Fall. The next music video idea I have is for my song Deadly Charades. That was previously called Mentally Mute, but I changed that because that name is like kind of cringe and too straightforward. So yeah, for Deadly Charades, it's like, for the beginning part where it's like the muffled talking, like it's like a radio or something. It's like, my emotions are overflowing from how much I bottle up. And it shows this girl like looking, this person I want to be like played by me, so I might just say I some points in this. And she's like looking at the window, and like it's kind of like a weird core like dreamscape thing, and like her house is like red and like yellow colored, and it's like set up like, just like, I don't know, but like you'll see when I eventually, because I will get these music videos made, but like she's looking out the window, and it shows like this big clear like bottle, the ones that you would like throw out to sea if you were a pirate, but it's like giant, so it's kind of like a water tower, but it's a bottle, and it has like this piece of paper like spread across the front that says my emotions, and it's like kind of cringe to be honest, but like whatever. It's
What
this
did you say?
my emotions.
Oh.
And it's like, emotions are overflowing from how much a bottle I'm up. It's like raining outside, and it's like filling up a bottle, and basically the bottle's getting overflowing. Oh, who would have guessed? And it's like, I don't want to go outside because I know there's going, wait. Yeah, because I know there's going to be a flood after like, yeah, I already said the whole, okay, whatever. I know there's going to be a flood, and then it's like starting to like calm down the bottle, and it's like the bottle's off in like a distance, so it's like slowly like the waves coming in, and you can see her like singing this by the window, but you could also see like out the window just the water like coming in closer and closer to the house. As salty rain pours down from my cloudy misty eyes, and like there's like clouds like edited under her eyes, and she's like crying, but the tears like stop midair, and basically it's implied that like they're going to the clouds outside, and then it's like filling up the bottle of emotions. An ocean is filled with my silent deadly cries, and then like the whole outside is like filled up, and then whoosh, the water comes in and like knocks open the door, and then panic. And then like the house starts to get flooded, and she's like, I'm trying to scream but nothing's coming out, and basically I don't know if there's gonna be like tape over her mouth on this part or like until she says it, but like she's trying to scream but nothing's coming out. Self-explanatory. And then it's like, water's filling up my lungs and I can't even shout for help. And then the water starts to like go into her lungs as she's struggling. I know it's a dark, but like, you know, art has to be dark sometimes. Not to be that one person, but yeah, I am that one person. You know, things have to be cringy sometimes. That's just how it is. My mind is kind of cringy, but stick with me, please. Bro, I really hope that like some music like director or something like comes across this, or like, so I just, bro, once I get like good enough to like play guitar, I'm gonna go out and freaking, I live in California, so I'm gonna go out and like play guitar and sing my songs at like the park across the street from my house, and like get my top hat and use it for money, and like hope that I get discovered. Did you know Shakira got discovered at a gas station? Anyway, actually no, I don't think it was Shakira, it was someone else, my bad, but I don't remember. After the I can't even shout for help, it's like there's a weight on my chest, and then like a weight, like I don't know, like on a necklace, just like gets added around her neck, like and it's like a weight with this like the ball thing with like the handle, I don't know, and tape from my mouth. Oh wait, it does like get added, but like I wanted to do this like creepy thing that kind of fits with the like weird core, like dream core kind of thing, where it's just these like black gloves, like the kind of thing that would just like pop up and like, I don't know, just think DHMIS, like just like the ominous like black like arm things, like just pitch black like gloves that come up and like place the weight like on the rope thing over her neck, and then the tape from my mouth, and then like places it over her mouth, and then she's like, and then, well, she's not, like, I keep saying like she, but like, yeah, I'm the one singing it, obviously, and I'm trying to scream, but nothing's coming out, and then the next character gets added, and then they start trying to save her, and she's like, I know you're trying to save me, and it's really not your fault. Okay, so I know you're trying to save me. Basically, this is just still her like trying to save the person who's drowning. It's really not your fault that every time I try to talk to you, I don't see much at all. So she's like trying to like signal to her, like, but she can't talk because they're stable over her mouth. So every time I try to talk to you, I don't say much at all. And so she's like kind of doing like hand movements, like charades, hence the name Deadly Charades. Every day we play the same charade, but we never finish the game. More like charades, but deadly charades. And then like the other person who's trying to save her is just like confused, and she's like, I need to know what you're saying. But like obviously you can't hear them because the like music's playing. But she's like, I don't know what you're saying, basically. But you are not the one to blame for how things always stay the same. And then like shows, and so I don't know. And that kind of lightens it up a little bit, just like the annoyedness after I don't know what you're saying. It's just like but she's like literally dying. So then it's, I don't know why I push away the help that I seek out. So then at this point, she's been trying to save her for a while. And then at this point, like, after she's trying to save her, like, the girl is, like, just like, trying, just, like, pushing the help away. Like, because she's like, I can't talk anyways, so I'm, like, trying to get help. Like, it also annoys me at the same time because it feels hopeless. So she's like, no, just don't even try. Oh, okay. And it's like, I can almost get there every time, but then I fall from doubt. And then she's like trying to climb up the ledge because like the water kind of came in and like broke the floor. So she's like, that's why she's struggling. Sorry, I didn't make that part very clear. I don't see, this is like the dilemma that I ran into is like, if you're trying to save her like in the house, wouldn't you also be drowning? But like, oh yeah, I said like maybe she has like a snorkel or something. So she has a snorkel for all this water, but I don't. So like maybe I don't know, or maybe she's just like, yeah, it would make sense because she already has the weight on her, so she's like drowning in this, like all the water came into like this hole that it created, so she's like in the floorboards, and she's like, I almost get there every time, but then I fall from down, and then she's like climbing like out of this hole, but then she like thinks for a second and she falls back in, and then I always get so close to telling you what it's about, and she's like signaling to her the like the tape over her mouth and stuff. But a voice tells me to whisper. Okay, wait. Oh yeah. I always get so close to telling you what it's about, and like she finally takes the tape off her mouth. So after like she falls back in the water, that's when she like takes the tape off her mouth, and then she's like, a voice tells me to whisper, and then it like cuts to like we already had the ominous arms, but like in in Rocky Horror Picture Show, where like I think at the beginning there's like these lips that are talking just like on a screen. That's what it's gonna be like, and it's like the lips say whisper, and then it like cuts back when it's time for me to shout. And then like tries to shout, but like obviously like the voice that told her to whisper like made it so that it came out as like a whisper after she already took the tape off. And then it's like, my internal cries of agony come out like a tiny bell. And then like it kind of cuts to like her inside her head like screaming, but outside she's like, and she looks like she's just being annoyed and kind of like just being difficult. But she's not. She's like, it's because it's like so much harder than it looks for her to like communicate. And then the chorus happens again, like, I'm trying to scream, but nothing's coming out. And then it's kind of like just like the chorus happens again, so like those like scenes happen again. Water's filling up my lungs and I can't even shout for help. This weight on my chest and tape from my mouth. And like the black hands put it back on. And then I'm trying to scream, but nothing's coming out. I'm trying to scream, but nothing's coming out. So yeah, those were my 2 music video concepts. I think they were really cool, and I just needed to get that out there because I don't have any other way as of now to put them together. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Pixie Stiff Eye, you guys are my blood, and never forget to XD. Bye.